Hi there. This activity is a little bit complex, so I decided to do a video to explain to you how to do it. When you come into the page for assignments, this is what it looks like. You're going to click on Misunderstood Minds PBS website, and it will take you indeed to the Misunderstood Minds PBS website. When you get onto this website, what you'll see is it has introduction, and then it has attention, reading, writing, and math. So you would need to start with the introduction. In the introduction, you can see that the introduction, sorry, sometimes I have trouble navigating. The introduction tells you about the difference between a disability and a difference, and so you can read that. And then you can click on attention. And when you click on attention, you'll see that attention has the sections of basics, difficulties, and responses. If you click on reading, it has the exact same thing, basics, difficulties, and responses. If you click on writing, it has basics, difficulties, and responses. Math, guess what it's going to have? Basics, difficulties, and responses. So in each of those sections, what you want to do is you want to click on where it says here, read more. And then you can read about the basics of math, and it'll talk about things like math and memory. It has math and language, math and attention, the developing math student, and then it gives ideas about development in math. So that's just an example in math. Also throughout here, it'll give you where it says try it yourself. If you click on that, it'll show you what it's like for a child with a learning disability who has problems in math, and you can try out some of those activities. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to, on each one of these, you're going to read. You're going to go on the basics, then you're going to look at the difficulties, and then you're going to look at the responses. You're going to try some of the activities, which are actually embedded here under the basics. So after you've done all of that, if you want to, and you don't have to, then you can also watch the videos. There are, I think, 8 videos, and these videos just tell you or give you an actual picture of the children that have the kind of disabilities we're talking about. So to do your assignment, you don't have to watch the videos, but if you watch the videos, you'll understand the information on this Misunderstood Minds website better. So if you choose to watch the videos, and then after you have looked at the Misunderstood Minds website, thoroughly explored it, and watched some or all of the videos, depending on whether you're interested in that, then what you're going to do is you're going to either do a series of 4 pamphlets, or you're going to do a series of 4 fact sheets. Now, let's look back at this Misunderstood Minds page. The Misunderstood Minds page has attention, reading, writing, and math. Guess what your 4 fact sheets are going to be? Attention, reading, writing, or math. Or if you choose to do brochures, what are they going to be? Attention, reading, writing, and math. I put links here about how to create, I use the word brochures just a minute, pamphlets. So I have a link here that shows you how to create brochures or pamphlets, and it shows on this link, it shows you how to do this in Word, how you can use Word to make brochures or pamphlets. And if you've never done this before and you just don't like dealing with computers, then I suggest you do fact sheets instead. But if you're like me and you love playing with layout and font and pictures and all of that, then this is a fun way to do it. For those of you who are not into fun or don't think playing with a computer is fun, then you want to use the fact sheets. And so if you click here, it'll take you to a page that tells you how to do fact sheets. Really important on this to read these bullets where it says 1 page is best, make it readable, keep the text brief, put the most important information in the first paragraph. It has to be self-contained. You can't refer to other documents. Use bullets, leave lots of white space, make it clear what you want people to do with the information, and give them the tools they need to take the action. So here's the trick. What you're doing with this, whether you're doing pamphlets, brochures, and I'm going to edit that so it says pamphlets or brochures, or whether you're doing fact sheets, what you're trying to do is to get out to the public that children with learning disabilities have the following problems in attention, reading, writing, and math. And so this would be the kind of thing you would hand out to parents, or it would be the kind of thing that you would hand out to people in the community, or even to your fellow teachers. So in your fact sheets or your pamphlets, you need to give me the basics of the content, the types of difficulty that children encounter, and what teachers should do about it. So when we're looking at this misunderstood minds thing, the basics are going to be the content, how children struggle is going to be the difficulty, and what we do about it is going to be the responses. Now, the last important thing I need to tell you, and I'm going to add this to the directions, is, it is on the directions, is you do not cut and paste directly from the source. You've got to paraphrase. This has to be in your own words. This must be in your own words. I'm going to say it one more time. This must be in your own words. You do not just cut and paste. Don't just cut and paste. This has to be in your own words. You need to paraphrase. I've said that about 6 times now. That means that's really important, because you'll get a 0 if you cut and paste. You will get a 0 if you cut and paste. Okay? You got to break it down and put it into your own words. If you want to dazzle, you can link to other sites. Now let me talk about the rubric here. On the rubric, how I'm going to grade it. A rubric is how I grade things. So on this rubric, what it has is that you'll be given a possible of 5 points for mechanics. So that means spelling, grammar, punctuation. You will get 5 points for format and style. Did you do fact sheets the way the link showed you to do fact sheets? Did you do brochures the way that the link showed you to do brochures? Content depth. Do you give me enough detail that I know that you have looked thoroughly at the website for Misunderstood Minds? And then accuracy and timeliness means, is your information up to date and is it correct? Content breadth I left out, and that means, did you cover all the required content? So did you do attention, reading, math, language? Did you describe what the problem is in reading, attention, math, language? Did you tell how it works for kids? And then did you tell what parents and teachers can do about it? So that is the assignment. If you have questions, you can always call me, text me, or send me an email.